At Kinsale Community School we have 4 rights that are afforded to all students. The right to learn, the right to be happy and the right to be different. And this year we've introduced the 4th right, which is the right to be heard. And that, I think, underscores everything that we try to do with regards to students taking ownership of their learning, students feeling empowered, and in that regard I think student feedback and formative feedback is highly important to support the student voice and to make sure that the student's voice is heard in the classroom, and also aids the teachers with regards to giving students that ownership and empowerment of their own learning and progress. I think being able to give specific feedback which is in a time effective, which is linked to learning outcomes, that these tools are at the fingertips for teachers to use in their daily lessons, in monthly assessments, etc. I think that Nurture can provide teachers with this ease of access to embedding formative feedback in their teaching and assessment practices. Very important because Microsoft Teams is the central hub of all applications, and when the teacher starts their class, if they can open up Teams and have easy access to all other applications within the same platform, it's hugely beneficial from a time perspective, but also from an ease of use perspective. There's certainly an opportunity for greater buy-in if Nurture is embedded within Teams itself. The ability of the teacher to give tailor-made feedback to students, which is time effective, which is specific to the learning outcomes that the teacher has set out and hopes to achieve. And I think feeding this information into a learner passport can provide the teacher with a really good overview of how the student is performing, but also other teachers, so that all of the assessments feed into creating this very clear picture of student attainment and progress.
Parent-teacher meetings is a huge benefit. It's something that you can bring up and show to the parents and show their engagement over a period of time. You're not talking about one example or one summative exam. You're showing how they work in class continuously then. Anything that you can physically see in like a graph and shows the students growing and progressing is great. It eliminates the kind of unknown, and the teacher, I suppose, the teacher knows anyway how the student is progressing in their class, but it's great to have a concrete image in front of you. Well, Nurture is great, I suppose, and unique in the fact that you can highlight to the students at the start the learning outcomes that you want them to achieve, so students are aware of the process before they engage with the assignment. A huge problem, I suppose, with feedback is that you're giving it to the students. It's hard to know if they ever take it in fully or if they understand what your feedback is, whereas when they have to reflect on it, I suppose it forces them to think about what do they need to do and do they actually understand what you're telling them what they need to do.